When you're landscaping, building and gardening, you're going to need to dig some holes at some point, and it's often a lot of holes and they're pretty deep. Holes for fencing and retaining wall posts, footings and large trees. I mean, you can dig a hole for virtually anything these days. The idea of digging a hole scares some people, but with the auger attachment, it's dead easy. Just let the machine do the work for you. You can get different sized auger bits from 100mm right up to 750. Now these attach onto the power head here, which has a square drive shaft. That means you get more direct power to the auger bit than you would do with a round shaft. And you can also get extension shafts for the auger, so you can drill as deep as you like. Really good for things like shade sail posts, or if you just feel like doing some deep drilling. Also, the auger bits, being a little bit lighter, put less wear and tear on the power head, which means you've got less maintenance, you've got less cost, and everything's just better. The planetary gearbox means more torque for the toughest conditions. There is also a built-in safety cut-off feature. You can hire the Kanga loader with the power head and the augers, along with a whole range of other impressive attachments. Always check for services before doing any digging and earthworks. Check, dial before you dig.
The great news is if you pop into your local hardware store these days, you're going to find these fantastic flat packs. These are Gabions, created by Whites. It's a terrific innovation. It means you can buy them in a flat pack form like this, grab yourself some landscape stones, take them home and create your own Gabion walls, and it's really easy to do. Now, the reason I'm doing it, well, I've got this sloping area going down here. I've got erosion with soil running off down the side of my block. By creating some tiers using the Gabion walls, I'm going to reduce that erosion, improve the environment, and to be quite honest, they just look fantastic. The design is simple and anyone could pick these up and put them together, thanks to a couple of simple but highly effective design attributes that have been added here. And the most important one being the simple ability to screw tie the sides of the box for the stones in before filling it with rocks. Now, one handy tip is, regardless of what situation you're using the Gabion boxes for, make sure the ground they sit on is level. Now, if that's right and you've put your frames together, then it's just simply a case of filling the frames with stones. This is where Whites really come in handy. See, they've got the Gabion walls, but they've also got an extensive range of rocks, all different sizes and shapes. And I've chosen these ones here. These are moon rocks. You can see beautiful, quite an ochre kind of finish, really, which ties in really well with the laterite gravel soils I've got around here. And the whole idea is you place them within the cages, within the frames, and fill them up. And this is going to give it that very special effect. It's a one-stop shop. This means that you can get everything you need for the project and do it all in one day. One little tip is to fill the frame slowly, and if you want to save some money, you can use larger fill stones or even bricks in the middle or at the back of the frame, and then the smaller, more decorative stone types around the outside. It just means that you'll have a need for less of those decorative stones, and you'll need those fill stones anyway. Now, this is just one block, one little section of my garden, but I'm going to do these little retainers all the way through. And the terrific thing about this kit system is you can do it as you have time and as it suits your budget. So over the next couple of years, I'll progressively add some levels through and just keep adding to it, getting those different tiers and layers. And those textures make the world of difference to the effect your garden has. Gabion walls look great, but they also play an important ecological role for the insects and small reptiles like skinks and lizards in your garden, which make these their home. Protected from predators, warmed by the rocks, and safe in an interesting environment to live in. Now, if you've got a retaining project to do this weekend, these really are a fabulous way to get the levels right in your garden. And it's such a simple project to put the Gabion walls together and fill them with the stone that's available from the same retailer. If you want any more information on this terrific product from Whites, just check out our website.